And like that, we're live. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. JT here in the studio. Studio 104 is live. And we are streaming to you from the Pacific Northwest studio of 104 Magazine and Studio 104 Live Weekly Update. I'd have an award for like the first guy in the show, and that goes to Pete Henderson again. How you doing, buddy? Good to have you on the show again. And of course, everybody else that's watching and those that will certainly join in with us. Glad to have you aboard. Appreciate you tuning in. Just back here in the home studio from a weekend away up in Brooks, Oregon for the Brooks Truck Show. And if you guys caught any of the live streams that we did over the weekend, you saw some of the great looking trucks that were up there. And man, there was something for everybody. Old trucks, new trucks, show trucks, work trucks, equipment, tractors, you name it. I mean, in every kind of truck, tanker, flatbed, dump truck, service truck, of course, are as still current as of today. excuse me, cover truck, which is today's the last day. And actually, I have a news announcement to make, and that is that the September 2023 30th anniversary edition of 104 Magazine is live. It did start going out today. So if you guys have noticed, our Facebook page has a new cover on it, which is kind of cool. It's and I'm not sure whose arm that is that has that tattoo, but I'm guessing somebody will fill me in on that. On the cover, in fact, I'll give you a little look here real quick. Keep on trucking. That's what I'm looking at. Excuse me. And of course, we have our cover and centerfold, and I'm gonna break on over to the cover of the magazine, and there it is. And that is actually Reed Gerhardt's 93 W900L, and it's a cool truck to have on the cover. Kind of cool because for one, he made the 30th anniversary edition of 104 Magazine. And it's a 93 and it's out there looking large. I mean, and another cattle hauler. So you got the bull haulers are taking over the paper and ink of 104 Magazine, and it is definitely happening. Cody Davis, what was that, July? So Cody, you got one, and we got bookends. That's what we got. We got bookends. Did I say? I said Reed, didn't I? I hope. Reed Gerhardt, yes. Yeah. So anyway, congratulations to him, and I love Josh's comment over here. He's kind of got the what's her name, Greta Van whatever. She's scowling because he's rolling some coal out of them stacks, I'm sure. But let's give credit where credit is due, and that is certainly to everybody that's ever had a hand in making 104 Magazine what it is, and the magazine goes on and ever evolving with digital media, of course. The magazine continues to still be the premier magazine, in my opinion, out there in the trucking industry. There's not many of us that do what we do, and it is a every month, 12 editions a year, and continuing to be. The arms are Reed. Thank you. Thanks, Shannon. Let's go back to the arms. There they are. There's Reed. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I haven't seen the story yet. So I can't wait though. I know there's a lot of good stuff in that 30th edition, and I know over here. Let me pull this down, and I can bring it back up in a second. But let's get it out there. There it is. Bada boom. There it is. There is the centerfold for September 2023 right there. So congratulations again, Reed. That's a great looking truck, and to be the anniversary truck, the anniversary edition of 104 Magazine for 30 years out there, man, that's pretty cool. It's funny. I'm wearing my 25th. There it is, 25th anniversary shirt. So I can't wait to see the 30th, and that'll be coming out here at GBATS. We'll be making that available, hopefully, and a lot of other cool stuff at the GBATS show, Guilty by Association Truck Show, coming up in September. In fact, September is going to be a very busy month for all of us in 10-4. We have a couple of shows that are kind of back to back, and that is GBATS and the SOSA Memorial. In fact, I'm going to bring that up real quick just to make mention of it. But we're winding it down, and as you guys probably saw in the show announcement today, it's amazing. We're here end of August, last day, 2023, last show of August 2023. It's Studio 10-4 Live weekly update show. That is certainly not the last truck show by any means, because there are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shows that we have listed. And I know for a fact there's some on here, or some that are going to be happening that aren't even on here. So we didn't get everybody's, but just to get a heads up to y'all, if you want to get in on the events page for 10-4 Magazine right here and have your show listed, you need to send that in to Dan, editor at 10-4magazine.com, and he'll get that taken care of for you. We'll get you in there. But the next show that we're going to be at is going to be Guilty by Association Truck Show. Team 10-4 will be showing up on that one, and then the SOSA Memorial, and then Bobtail Apparel down here. So exciting. It'll be fun to get back out, especially to Joplin, out there with our buddy Boss Man Brian Martin and the rest of the Chrome Shop Mafia, and of course all of you, everybody out there that's going to be showing up. Somewhere around 800 to 1,000 trucks, I kid you not, will be at this show. It pretty much is a takeover of the entire area up there where the Four State Trucks is at, and all the truck stops on that corner in that area right as you pull off the freeway. And it's a total takeover. Hey, just a heads up, and Shannon beat me to it, but yeah, if you subscribe by September 1st, you'll get the special limited edition anniversary poster. And in fact, I just happen to have a copy of that around here somewhere, because I was just looking at it thinking, man, that's a cool poster. Glad I got me one or two or however many I got, but there it is. And we'll bring that up for you to take a look. And there it is. So if you want to get that poster, subscribe by September 1st. So that would be tomorrow. Get yourself subscribed. And you can do that on the website right now. Right now, as we're talking, you can open up 10-4magazine.com, still hear my voice, and get registered, and then switch back over to watch the show. It will include the 30th anniversary poster. It'll be sent with your September edition, and that'll come directly from the printer, as it always does, in a clear plastic sleeve. Perfect and awesome, just the way it was in the day it came off the printing press, sent directly to you. So get her done. Yeah, well, Daniel says by Friday. Yeah. Oh, that's right. 31 days in August. Okay. So we're going to hit September that has 30. How'd that song go again? Yeah. So that would be Friday. But I'm trying to upsell you and get you guys in here so you don't miss out and get it done. But that's a really cool poster. Probably, as I said before, I think it's not, if not the best, one of the best that anniversary posters that we've put out there. And it's just awesome job. Dan and Stephanie and everybody else that was in on that. So good job. Looks like we got a little info floating in here too. Eric Hill will be at Busted Knuckle with a booth the weekend before GBATS. So we're going to go back to back for the Team 10-4 out and about. See Eric, I'm not sure if he'll be coming out to the California area, but certainly GBATS he'll be there. So he'll be back to back those weekends, and then got a feeling it's going to be us left to do the West Coast. To do SOSA Memorial, and then again Bobtail Apparel. Also coming up too, I didn't mention it, but also coming up is going to be California Trucking Show, and that's October 14th and 15th, and that's always been a pretty good show. I'm thinking Tim will be down there, possibly Gene and April, and it'll be another show if we have anything left over in inventory, shirts and hats and that kind of stuff. It'll be down there. But it's amazing. Oh, let me tell you something, man. We ran out of stuff at the Brooks show. I'm done, sold out. So, and most of it was gone the first day. So, first day, that was almost it. Saturday came around. It's like, what do we do now? So, well, hopefully we'll have enough for everybody. And if you want it, get it. Don't wait around. We're like Costco, man. Cool stuff comes out in Costco, it's gone like that, right? And sometimes it doesn't come back. And these anniversary shirts are a special edition. So be sure and get that happening when they're available, and get that September edition of the magazine. That's a special edition as well. You guys want to make sure you get your copy of that, because there's only one of those. And again, there it is. So check back on the website and see if the digital copy has come out yet. That sometimes is a little secret avenue to seeing 10-4 magazine, its newest edition, before anybody else does anywhere else, and that is on the digital edition that's available on the website. If you guys have never seen that, it's right over here. All you have to do, and it's available on every page. I thought, making a liar out of me. Look at that. Hey, Dan, we need to talk to our webmaster and remedy that. Yeah, I thought it used to be on every page, but there it is. Click on that, and then click down here where it says click here to proceed to our digital version. And right now we still have, because it is still August, technically, we still have Doug Verkamp's service truck on there, which happened to be parked right next to the 10-4 booth this weekend up in Brooks, Oregon. Want to thank the folks in Brooks too. If you guys did not change, yeah, thanks. Some things changed and some didn't. Some things did change, absolutely, on the website. So we do have a new website, so some things changed. Nice to have that on every page though. That way, it's just one of those things that travels around with you no matter where you go. It's available. Anyway, the folks up at Brooks, thanks for the hospitality. Thanks for the info. Be sure and check out the live streams. They're posted on YouTube and on our Facebook page. One of them is an interview I did with the docent at the museum. And in case those of you that are old like me, you know what that means. And those that are younger probably don't. But a docent, that's the person who kind of is the go-to know-it-all information guy, or gal. And they're there to tell you what you want to know, need to know, and don't know at any location, where any museum, historical site, community kind of place where people go and would like to find out about the history of their community or place or event. They're the ones that sort of are your host. They're the ambassador. And the gentleman that helped us out this weekend was fantastic, very informative. We interviewed him right in front of the Pacific Northwest Truck Museum. A little bit about the property up there that I didn't know, and now I do. 64 acres, and that's 64 acres of history in the industry of trucking and machinery and equipment. They've got buildings up there that are dedicated to Caterpillar, to firefighting, to a number of different any brands of truck. Kenworth, they're real big on Kenworth up there, and of course Peterbilt too. Some of the oldest Kenworth original trucks in the world are there. Kenworth was there celebrating the 100th anniversary over the weekend. We did see them. But the museum property is definitely worth a trip up there if you're in that area. And even if you're not, if you're close by, and I mean close, like 2-3 hours close, it's worth driving up there for it. They host events. They're available for you to actually host private events, as well as many events that they have throughout the year. They are seasonal. So check and see when that is that they're open, and we'll accommodate. But definitely a great place to go and check out the earliest possible history of our industry, and the trucks that our grandpa, great grandpa, great great grandpas probably were driving and running around in. Some pretty amazing stuff up there. Beautiful property. We were out in the area where there was trees and shade and nice breeze and a great place to get out of the smoke. I'll tell you, the fire that's burning down here in Southern Oregon, which happens to be just down the road from where I live, as of 2 days ago, was up around 65,000 acres. We had a solid inversion layer, so there was no way for the smoke to get out. And this place, it was like we were in a smoke chamber. I mean, like you smoke meat in. That was us. We were the meat, and we were getting smoked. That's how bad it was. You couldn't see a quarter mile down the road or across the valley or anywhere. It was just incredibly smoky, due to the fact the inversion layer was happening, and then also they were creating a lot of backfires at that time because they couldn't see anything. They weren't able to do any of the air maneuvers and zero air support. Well, as of yesterday, that all changed, and we now have. I'm looking out the studio doors, and we have much clearer, in fact, clear sky, period, but much clearer air. There's just a little bit of haze left, and we can all breathe again. And the fire has become much more manageable, and looking to get that thing under control. I've learned a lot about what terminologies they're talking about when they're speaking about containment and the different things that they're doing with fires to put them out, which is our goal. But at the same time, when one happens like this, if it's possible, kind of let Mother Nature take its course and get rid of and do the thinning out in the forest that needs to be done. Now, obviously, Oregon is still very strong in logging. California obviously is not. Guess where the fire started? California. So um, does that mean that it's just the way California is? In some ways, it is, and it does. But it's kind of interesting when you drive out Highway 199 from Highway 5 to Highway 101 out there on the coast. You drive across the Oregon California border up to Oregon. It's pretty green and lush, and then you get into California, and there's been some serious, big, huge fires out there throughout the years. So it keeps on occurring. This particular situation, it was called the Smith River Complex, and that was due to the fact there was so many fires that all became part of the same complex, and it was started by lightning. So um, the fire, unfortunately, in Maui was not a natural disaster. It was started by power lines. So um, it doesn't make either one any less devastating. Certainly, the one in Maui is more, in this case, devastating due to the loss of life and property. Um, Incredible difference. This fire that we're having to go through right now, as far as I understand, there's been no structures lost, no loss of life, and it's been burning in inaccessible areas throughout the forest and landscape that are just left to burn, and all of us to endure the smoke, and the firefighters are creating perimeters around it in order to get this thing in containment. And I think we're somewhere around 10% contained right now. They have a projection of getting it contained by December. Anyway, lots of trucks out here fighting that fire. I mean, I saw probably 2 mile long convoy of pickup trucks, Class 8 trucks that consisted of, flatbeds, equipment haulers, water trucks, fire trucks, engines, hot shotters. I mean, you name it. And these guys are out here. And yesterday, when I was coming back from Grants Pass into my area, I believe they were all taking a break, and they were having their opportunity of time to go and go to the fire camp, which is over in Selma by the lake. They have Lake Selmac over here, just down the road from where I live, and that's where the fire camp is set up. Brian Chatham, you brought food. He brought a whole trailer or two trailers load loads of food out there to the fire camp last week. So, Trevor, what's that? You can feel free to say California makes silly laws. This is your safe space. You're not wrong. Yeah, Trevor, you're not wrong, buddy. And that's true. I mean, California does what California does. Hey, I didn't even get a chance to say howdy. Jose Roberto Quintos, good to from the Philippines. Nice, love that, man. Another international viewer, and of course our good buddy Randy Menkel. Hey, Randy, we'll be seeing you in Joplin, I'm sure. And Kendall, I don't know if I said hi or not, but Kendall, good to have you on the show. Always good to see Kendall. She's part of the Dickerson family and the Dickerson Custom Trucks. Be sure and check them out and see if they can help you to get that ride of yours looking the best possible. And of course, if you want to get something custom built and get it ready for fun and show or work, whatever the case may be, they're the guys to do it. Not only that, they work on the trucks regularly too, as far as just regular maintenance. So oil changes, coolant service, air conditioning service, all of that, everything. They take care of it all. So, hey, Chris, what's going on? I love that, man. What is happening? Yeah, Chris, we will be at Sozen, and dang it, you better you better come by and see me this time, man. Chris Galvin from the San Joaquin Valley down there in the Turlock area, Modesto, somewhere in that area, right? Used to be a driver of mine back in the CTR trucking days. So, Chris, good to have you on the show. Appreciate you tuning in, and look forward to seeing you down at the Souza Memorial in September. Absolutely, we'll all be down there and representing. So, want to again wish a happy birthday to Annette Magini, and thank her and Roger for showing up and bringing the trailer with all the goodies for the show this weekend. It was Annette's birthday. I won't say how old because you just don't do that, and she's 29 again, I'm sure, somewhere in that 29-ish phase of life, but looking great, having a great time, and we had a blast together. Interesting where we stayed at. We did an Airbnb, and that housed all of us. It was fun, beautiful house, interesting host. I'll just leave it at that. But the neighborhood and the home, fantastic, beautiful area. Very, very high end homes. Obviously, this person has, decided the best way that they can support themselves and that home in this very high end neighborhood is to create a rental. And I don't know that there's not other rentals around there, but the Airbnb thing is not always the most popular, and especially in a neighborhood like that. But that was an interesting host. Beautiful area. And this Brooks, in case you don't know where it's at, the nearest big town is Salem, and that's where we were at. We were in Salem. I actually had a cool thunder and lightning storm first night there. That was kind of neat, and woke us all up in the middle of the night with the sky letting out those big blasts of lightning and the drum of the thunder. Man, it was pretty cool. All right, Chris is going to have his truck at the show. I'm just reading that. Good deal, Chris. I'm looking forward to seeing it, and everybody else down there too. And the nice thing about it is it's going to be a cool area to be in, a cool time of year to be at that show at the Souza Memorial. Unlike the past previous shows, which they were hot. They were hot. So look forward to seeing everybody down there. All right, you guys, look, I'm about done here for this version and edition of Studio 10-4 Live. Again, get on over to our Facebook page and check it out. There is the centerfold of the 30th edition 10-4 magazine. There's the cover. And again, Reed Gerhardt, good to have you, and congrats, man, big time congrats. We'll have him on the show, hopefully, in September to talk about this truck and of course being what it means to be the 30th anniversary cover guy. I mean, holy crap, that's a big deal. Get your subscription, get it done before Friday the 1st, and you will get this poster with your magazine when it comes to you in the mail. So simple to do, go to 104magazine.com and go over to our website right there. Boom, subscribe. And there you have it. The other thing we used to have on every page too, but right now we don't. We'll probably get that changed. Is the subscription page and tab. So I think that's on there still, isn't it? Get your 10-4 gear here. Anyway, if you guys are looking for the shirts too, obviously you can get them on our Facebook page. You can also go right here and click on the 10-4 shirt and go to the Stay Loaded site, and you'll be able to get whatever we have available there with them. I would get mine now, or else you're going to be seeing that sold out on these shirts before you know it. Oh, yeah, sold out. So until we do a reissue of any of these shirts, this is it. So get yours while you can. Of course, this is our Magini shirt that we put out here. We were all featuring that in Reno at the ATHS, and if I'm not mistaken, at Trucking for Kids, right, guys? Help me out. And the back row shirt, probably my favorite because I like the material, but it's just kind of a cool, low key shirt in the back of it. The 10-4 magazine truck stop, and it is called the back row. Still available, so get yours. Get it now before they're gone, and we'll see more hopefully in Joplin at GBATS for you guys to have the opportunity to purchase there. So in the meantime, listen, look for us next week. I'm working on putting some video together from the Brooks show. There was, and I haven't figured it out yet, but there was some technical difficulties. I was looking at the recordings of the streams today, so it wasn't internet, and it wasn't a stream issue. It was an internal equipment issue, and that's very disappointing for me. Not only for me, but I'm sorry that for you that you had to fight through that to watch. And I know it was probably painful at some points, but listen, we're going to work through it to get it so that it's perfect, and that you can have an enjoyable streaming experience every time. New equipment, and maybe there's some bugs in it that I didn't know about. So we'll get it figured out, and we'll get it taken care of and make it right for the next one. And that's going to be GBATS. And just so you guys have a heads up for that, Thursday night is going to be a demolition derby. I hope to stream that to you. Friday is going to be monster trucks and truck and tractor pulls, and Saturday will be the convoy. So we will stream all that we can from there, and of course, many trucks to look at, many people to talk to, and to entertain you guys through the weekend. Make it a party. Go hang out. Roll the garage door open, get the TV inside there, bring the ice chest out, and have a garage party for whatever wherever you're at for GBATS at your location if you can't make it there, because I know not everybody can. So anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. If you have any questions, suggestions, whatever you might want to do, drop me a line, John at 104magazine.com. Get that subscription done. Go to 104magazine.com and get your subscription done so you can get our 30th anniversary poster, and look for your copy of 104 Magazine if you already subscribe in the mail any day now for that beautiful 30th edition cover. All right, you guys, take care. Keep the shiny side up. Stay safe out there. We'll be back next week. Till then, take care.